Hey everybody, it's Craig from the University of Applied Research and Development, and we have with us Tim.
Morning, Craig.
Hi Tim. Why don't you tell us about your role in Wild Geese Group?
Well, I founded the company some 18 years ago, and at the moment I'm the founder. I've just stepped aside as the CEO to the founder position to focus more on the recovery as we emerge out of COVID-19 challenges. So my role, business development, looking after things like this, trying to implement the digitalization of our coursewares and things like that. That's what I see myself being involved in now.
And Wild Geese Group has just been awarded a world first.
Yeah, we have just been approved to deliver remotely 2 of our programs, which is very, very good. We're ahead of the curve against all our competitor training centres for that. It's not come without its own challenges though. We've managed to find a way of doing it properly, but industry hasn't found a way to accept it yet. So there's still a few teething problems to go, but I'm sure it will all work out.
Tim, today we're going to talk about the Offshore Installation Manager OIM course that you run. Who should attend that course?
Okay, just a little bit of background on OPITO. They're a standard setting body. They do it very, very well, UK originated, and they have a whole library of courses. Let's say, for instance, they have 70 courses, everything from getting on the helicopter to going to work. The #1 course at the top of their register is the OIM, and that's an acronym for Offshore Installation Manager. It's pretty much, if you're on a ship, it'd be the captain. So it's the captain of the oil rig. So who should attend it? The captain should. The captains and the vice captains should come and attend this training. And the purpose of attending the training is to make sure that they're not just a good captain when things are smooth sailing, but also a stable captain for when things go wrong, emergency times.
Right, so I can see why that's really important to the industry. What makes this particular course special compared with the other OPITO courses that you train?
Okay, well, what makes it special? A couple of things, I suppose. It's an outright assessment. We're not here to teach them nothing. They should come to us mentally and physically prepared. So the industry, the duty holder, has got to sign a declaration to say this person is ready in all respects to be formally assessed. Whereas most of the other courses, well, nearly all the other courses except one other, you come and we teach you what we're looking for, then we give you a practice, and then we formally assess you. This is no teaching, no learning, no practice. Come straight in the hot seat, sit the exam, and if you fail, you're possibly going to lose your job. It carries that sort of weight. It's like a driving test, but without the practice with the instructor.
What are some of the things that people do then when they're doing that practical or role play?
Well, we give them a variety of scenarios. They could be a low-level incident, such as a fire inside the oil rig or the platform. It could be a high-level one, such as a helicopter ditching in the sea with a number of passengers on board. So they'll be faced with up to a minimum of 3 scenarios, and they categorise a level A, a level B, and a level C. The level C, I think, is one of the easier ones, but it's actually the hardest one, where they've physically got to demonstrate they know how to run away. And by run away, I mean they know how to evacuate the facility. And this all came about, goodness, in 2 weeks' time, it's going to be the 32nd anniversary of the Piper Alpha incident. So this all came about because of the errors made by the OIM on the Piper Alpha incident platform that cost the lives of 167 people. So it was as much technical as it was behavioural. So this program is all about ensuring they've got the right behavioural patterns. It takes a certain type of person to be an effective leader. So this course is to check and gauge their leadership skills, not to teach them leadership skills. They should already have that. So this is just to test their leadership skills are in line with OPITO or industry expectations.
So how often does someone have to sit this course and pass this?
Well, if you ask any of the people that come on the, if you ask anyone that comes on the course, they'd like to do it only once in their career. But unfortunately, have to do it every couple of years to revalidate. It's just like your driver's license. It needs revalidating every couple of years, and it needs revalidating if you go to a different type of oil rig. There's many different types of oil rigs out there. So if you leave one type and go to another type and your crew is different, then part of this program, is to help you understand the changes in the environment you're in and the different crew members you've got. So traditionally, best case scenario, when the OIM Offshore Installation Manager comes for assessment, he brings his team. It's like the coach of a football team, but they're going to bring their team with them. So it's an away game. He doesn't come by himself. So it's very much how the team coheses, the team works, and how he leads his team. For the frequency, if he keeps changing teams, then he'll come every time he's got a new team.
So for someone who's already completed the course and passed that, what's the next step for their professional development?
Well, that's a good question. Well, that's where a gap exists. There is no further development. He's got the ticket or she's got the ticket and they're fit for life. But the new programs that your university has put together are great, because now there's a life after this assessment. If you group a few more courses together, this all-important assessment course can work towards a bachelor's or a master's in emergency response risk management, which that person, the holder, can take outside of industry, can take to different industry sectors. So it kind of like, before it kind of like topped out at the OIM, which is just a certificate and only suitable for oil and gas. But now it's part of a diploma, an advanced diploma, a bachelor's and a master's. So you can actually use this very important process to make a career out of it, if you wanted to. So the next step, to sign up for the bachelor's in emergency response risk management, because this is a key foundation block towards that process.
So if someone wants to do that, what's the next step for them? What should they do?
Well, they can get in contact with us, and then we'll start plotting their pathway. If they did this course and a few other courses that we've got listed on our website, they would automatically join at year 3 of the bachelor's. We're not talking about new people here. We're not talking about university graduates. For a person to attend the OIM course, you're looking at a man that's been in oil and gas for 20 years. So this is for the late 30s, 40s, 50s, and even early 60-year-olds. The lost generation, for want of a better word. The guys who left school before they were able to get a degree. This is a wonderful opportunity now to use their combined industry experience and fill in all the pockets required to walk away with a degree. Because my guess is they've got the skill set. My guess is they've been assessed in some of the processes, and there are a few gaps that your university would pick up, and would be part of the process in helping them fill those gaps or bridge those gaps, and then walk away with a degree at the age of 50, 55. I'm doing the same process right now. I'm on year 3 of my bachelor's in this process. I see it as a very valuable process for my own development and my own future career path.
Fantastic. Tim from Wild Geese Group, thanks for your time.
No problem. Have a nice day.